Morning, bookworms. So today I'm suffering a bit of anxiety paralysis. I have an assignment that's coming up that's due in about a week and I'm having trouble getting started. That's pretty usual for me. I tend to have a bit of anxiety around assignments. So today I'm going to work through that with you guys and hopefully get that assignment probably not finished, but like at least a good chunk of it started so I can overcome this paralysis. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Ange. I'm your very casual librarian. I'm also a mum of two, a master's student, and I work in an academic library here in Melbourne in Australia. And as always, if you're a returning bookworm and you're here every week, thank you guys. As always, welcome home. So, I have had a shower. I'm just going to hang out some washing and I'm trying to procrastinate in all the ways, but I'm resisting because I'm really feeling resistant about starting this assignment. It's basically comparing two academic research papers and writing a comparative paper about the two of them. It's only 2,000 words, which is not too bad actually, but I'm just having one of those anxious moments about not feeling like having imposter syndrome. I'm not smart enough to critique the academic work of like really smart people and really academic people. You know, when you have that, and I'm just having this complete paralysis about doing it, which is so dumb. I know intellectually that is dumb, but I can't help it. It just makes me so anxious. So, and I feel like such an imposter. I feel so stupid and so dumb. Like I am not smart enough to write this. And as you can see from my filming, sorry guys, I'm a bit shaky because I'm so anxious about writing this paper. You can probably see the screen shaking a little bit. I'm so sorry about that. But that's kind of how I get a bit anxious about the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang out that washing and just get outside in the sunshine for a second. Then I'm going to make a drink and I'm going to sit at my desk and I'm going to make it comfy. And then I'm just going to format the document because I found that's a really good way to just overcome that fear of getting started. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set an alarm so I have a dedicated amount of time, and then I will format the document and then have a break. That's how I'm going to overcome this whole feeling of procrastination. So guys, get comfy. I hope this maybe helps you too if you're studying this vlog. Maybe this will give you some tips. Maybe it will be a complete disaster. I'm not really sure. But get comfy, get a drink, and let's get started, hopefully. I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. Okay, all right. Just open the laptop, open a document, set the time for half an hour, format the document. That's all. Okay, so my timer just went off. I have the whole document formatted and I have all the subheadings and stuff, the footer and the title page and all of that done. And I actually feel worse. Now that I've seen what I have to do, I'm actually feeling more anxious about it. Usually this bit makes me feel better because I feel like I've gotten a start, which I do feel good about that. I feel good that I've got something on paper and I have a document opened, and my anxiety is just pinging so bad about this, about doing the writing. It's mostly just that's when you know I'm really anxious, when I start forgetting my words. Oh, I think I need a break. Oh, I think I need to check what the cat just knocked down as well. But yeah, I need a break. My nerves, my mental health needs a break. I'm gonna take a break. What did you knock down? What was it? Were you in the pantry? Show me what you knocked down. Oh, you knocked down the spices? What is this? It's mild panic now. I'm starting to freak out. I'm starting to feel overwhelmed. So I'm just trying to stay calm. I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable. This is happening on camera, but it's honest. This is what happens. This is what it's like to be anxious. And I know some of you will be able to relate to this. So I'm hoping this vlog will, at least, if it's not helpful, will at least maybe help some of you relate to a very normal kind of experience of being a student and of being in a master's program and just adulting. So I've just come outside because I find that, like, just taking myself out of the study environment for a second, just detaching from it, can sometimes just help me feel better. And I'm just sitting outside, getting some fresh air and not looking at it for a second, drinking some water because that helps. Bluebell's here, which always helps as well. She's bringing me things. What I do know is I can't think properly when I'm in this state. I can't think properly when I'm kind of panicking. I'm in panic and fight or flight mode. I can't even talk. So, and as you could see before, when I can't even think of a word. Like, my brain is kind of goes into panic mode, and it gets a bit paralyzed from adrenaline and fright. So I think what I'm going to do is, part of this assignment is I have 4 set articles, like research papers, and I have to choose 2 to evaluate in this assignment. So I think what I'm going to do, just to be productive but to take the pressure off, is just read the articles and choose 2. I think that's my next task. That's the next chunk I'll break it down to. I'll sit outside. I'm not going to put pressure on myself to do anything. I'll just highlight some stuff, take notes, but my main goal is just to read the articles, maybe see which ones I understand and choose 2 of them. And I'll just sit out here like I'm reading a book and calmly, if I can achieve something by just reading the articles and choosing 2, that at least is going to help me feel like I've made a bit more progress, instead of just having a full-on panic attack sitting in front of my laptop trying to write something when I'm panicking and I can't think properly. That's what I'll do. I'll just make myself comfortable out here on the deck in the sun with the 4 articles, and I'll just read them, and no expectation. do that.
People knew her by her will, to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an easy egg. I remember her in songs, decades old, but it doesn't matter. Stumble across old memories, try to recall before they all shatter. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter.
Okay, so I've had to come back inside to film this because there was birds and traffic and all sorts of background noise outside that made it kind of hard to talk to camera. So I've come inside to film this, and I can use my ring light as well to do that, so that's good. So I have chosen my 2 articles out of the 4. I've chosen a study about reading among aging readers. Wait, where's the other article? Oh, here it is. About understanding public libraries' challenges, motivators and perceptions towards the use of social media for marketing. So those are my 2 articles. I've read them. I think they're quite interesting studies, so I'm feeling a little bit better about writing about them. I feel like I've calmed down a little bit because I've actually achieved something now. I've got the structure and the formatting of my documents set out, so I just have to write the thing. And I've also read and understand and chosen my 2 articles out of my 4. So now I've just got to sit down and write. And I've actually managed to persist through that anxiety attack and get something productive done today. And I didn't have a breakdown and freak out. So I'm actually pleasantly happy with that. I feel really proud of myself that I pushed through and that I got something done. That's all you can hope for, really. I think you've just got to be kind to yourself and your mental health and work with your strategies, because you can't really fight it. Like the minute you try to fight your mental health is when it falls apart, I find. Anyway, I don't know if you find that as well, but if I tense up and resist and try to push through my anxiety in kind of an aggressive way, it just makes it worse. I just find like that's when I get frustrated and my emotions just skyrocket and I start snapping and being OCD and trying to tidy up and, you know, that kind of thing. Whereas if I just kind of relax into it and recognize that I'm anxious and name it and say, I'm anxious, feel that in my body and go, yep, I can feel myself getting anxious about this, and just set myself small bite-sized chunks of task to do and kind of be forgiving of myself and not have too much of an expectation of how much I get done or what it's going to look like. I tend to be able to kind of nurse myself through it a little bit. And I've really found that today. I found that I recognized what I was feeling. I felt it. I accepted it, that this was going to be an anxious day and that how I was feeling about the task. And I just kind of set really small achievable goals in bite-sized chunks and had breaks between and made it comfortable, and just recognized that I wasn't going to get the thing finished today. I'm not going to get the thing finished today. There was no way. I'm really pleased actually with how I handled that, and the fact that I feel like I was pretty productive. I got some stuff done. It's not done by any sense of the imagination, but I've got time. I've left myself time. So thanks so much for keeping me company while I did that today. I hope that by filming these kind of honest study vlogs, that perhaps someone else out there will find them relatable and will realize that, you know, sometimes students and vloggers and influencers kind of present themselves as like perfect and always motivated and always confident, and it's just not the case. You know, we all have times where our mental health fails us, or where stuff happens, distractions, life, children, jobs, issues crop up, and we just don't have a perfect run at our education, and that's okay. That's life, isn't it? It's normal. That's totally normal. My anxiety is a lot around overwhelm. I get a lot of overwhelm, and I get a lot of imposter syndrome. Like I feel like a fraud, like I'm not smart enough. What do I know? Like I don't know anything about this. I'm just pretending that I'm smart. I'm just pretending that I know things. People, you know, the fraud police is going to pull me over and find out that I'm an idiot and that I don't know anything, and that I shouldn't be a librarian because I don't know enough. You know, like those are the sort of thoughts that spiral in my head when I'm feeling anxious about study. So I'm hoping that by being honest and sincere and filming this vlog, that maybe someone might be able to relate and go, I feel that. You know, I hope that's relatable, and I hope that's maybe a little bit consoling to anyone who's studying out there, or anyone who's doing a job and feels anxious and feels like an imposter sometimes. You're not alone. You're not alone, and we'll get through it. We'll work through it. We'll get there. It'll be fine. We can do it. We got this. We can do it. So I'm going to finish today's vlog there. I'm not going to do any more study. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead and just reward myself for getting through that today and getting through that challenge and working through it. I think it's really important to be kind to yourself. I hope that you're kind to yourself as well, bookworms, and to recognize when you've achieved something, despite the challenges, you've kind of overcome something for yourself today. So I'm going to go and take Bluebell for a walk and maybe do some pleasure reading this afternoon, and I can get back to this tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. My kids are home for the holidays, but they've got something on during the day tomorrow, so they'll be out and I'll have the house to myself, and I can do some writing then hopefully and get something down on paper for these 2 articles. So thank you so much for being with me today. I hope you've enjoyed this study vlog and surprise guinea pig day spa vlog. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and let all your bookworm student introvert friends know where we are, so they can come and join us and join the conversation in the comments, and hopefully get some inspiration and community as well from this vlog. So I'm going to go and take Bluebell for a walk and stick my earpods in and just have a break and finish up for the day and have a fresh start tomorrow. All right, I hope you're having a beautiful day, bookworms. Go and read something, go and have some tea, especially go and be kind to yourself, and I will catch you in the next vlog. Mwah.